Well, hello there, welcome to the channel, welcome to another walkthrough of a cryptic crossword. I hope you're well, and hope you're settling down with a nice cuppa of whatever your favourite drink is to watch me hopefully solve a lovely cryptic crossword. The crossword I'm going to be solving today comes from our friends at mycrossword.co.uk, a great favourite of the channel. You can make your own crosswords there, you can solve a lot of other crosswords there. There's some fantastic setters on mycrossword.co.uk. And one I'm going to be featuring today is called Ruskin. Now, Ruskin has actually joined our live stream a few times recently and actually won Clue of the Week a few weeks ago. So I'm pretty sure her crossword is going to be amazing. On that subject of Clue of the Week, this week's word of the week actually for the live stream is Holy Spirit. So if you can think of a cryptic clue for Holy Spirit, why don't you email me your cryptic clue? I'll feature it in the live stream. You could win Clue of the Week and get into the cryptic mystic crossword that we're making at mycrossword.co.uk. You'll find my email address at the end of the video or in the channel description. But let's get on to Ruskin's crossword, will we? So let's see what she has in store for us. Here we have it. You can see it's crossword number 2562. That was from the 17th of July, so just a few days ago. So I'm really looking forward to having a go at this. Hopefully it'll be good fun. I'm sure it will be. Ruskin's clues in the Clue of the Week competition are always very clever, so I'm really looking forward to this. Let's get started then with one across. So here, one across is the app I developed leads to grave expression. So again, I always look for the wordplay. Where could the wordplay be here? And what something is sticking out to me here is maybe wordplay is this word here, developed. Something's being developed, it's being changed in a way, isn't it? So I think this might be an anagram indicator. And looking at number of letters, we need 7. So I think it's an anagram of the app I, and leads to grave expression. I think grave expression is the definition, and leads to here is like the link. Words are linking the wordplay and the definition. So remember, all cryptic crosswords have a definition, which is basically the word or phrase that has the same meaning as the answer you're going for. And that's always at the beginning of the clue or the end of the clue. And then the rest of the clue is wordplay or link words. So we need an anagram for the app I think I have this. This is epitaph, which is an expression you would find on a grave, I'm sure. Very good. That's a nice clue. I spelled it right. Epitaph, yes I have. Okay, good start. Nice one. Let's go on to 5 across. 5 across, we have initially so patronizing to you, the French tool. Well, initially is a word that jumps out straight away, doesn't it? But this is going to be a wordplay word. I think it usually means take the initial letter of a word. So we'll definitely take the initial letter of S, maybe even the P, I'm not sure. And then to you, the French tool. This is another common wordplay as well that's used in crosswords. So the French, the German, the Spanish, it refers to basically the definite article in that language. So this is going to be la or le, or even the plural, les, les. So it's going to end in la or le. It's going to begin with an S. So I think, yeah, because I think tool might be the definition here, because it would be if initially it's part of the wordplay. Tool is the word we're going for here. So it begins with an S for definite, ends in, it might even have the P, you know. It does, I have this now. Okay, so it also has the P for patronizing, and then it ends in LA. So now that I've done that, can you work out what it is? It's a spatula. That's a tool, isn't it? So where does the atula come from? So to you, to is at, and you, I suppose, can be coded as also as you as well. I mean, strictly speaking, that's a homophone, I think, but I think you can also use you, and maybe text speak, you would use you, wouldn't you? So here we are. Got off to a great start. 2 clues down, 2 clues solved. Amazing. Right, let's try 9 across. Rid of your office phone at last. Okay, well, we had initially, remember, in the previous clue, so this one, you have at last. We're definitely using the last letter of maybe phone. So this is going to end in an E, I think, and it's going to mean rid. So of your office, what could that mean? I'm just trying to think of synonyms for rid as well while we're here. Actually, there was one I did the other day in a short by Melanie Branton on crosshair.org, and she used free as a synonym for rid. I wonder if this is free. It is free. Look at that. It is free, and I'll explain why now. Look, it's the at last here is referring to these words. So it's actually the last letter of all these words. So it's F-R-E-E, free. Lovely. Ruskin, this is great so far. I'm loving this crossword so far. Let's try 10 across. You always love the ones that you can start solving, can't you? Although sometimes the best satisfaction comes from the ones that make you work a bit, don't they? So let's see what 10 across has got in store. Unexpected second revolution around Earth's core. Right, looking at this one, I'm drawn to this phrase here, around Earth's core. I'm thinking Earth's core could be a way of referring to the core of the word Earth. It could be an R. That's what I'm thinking. This is wordplay. I think the definition here is unexpected. So second can be that could be abbreviated to an S. It could also be something like MO, M-O. Revolution. I mean, that could indicate some sort of reversal going on. And around could be like a container indicator. It can be a lot of different things. Around is a setter's friend. It has about 6 or 7 uses in a crossword. It can literally be a synonym for, or abbreviated to CA for circa, or it can be RE for, that's about, I'm thinking of actually. What is these? Yeah, so it can be something like CA for circa, or it can be like a container as well. So you can say that maybe a revolution is around the R of Earth's core. I definitely think the R of Earth is going into a word here somewhere, and the whole thing means unexpected. It may begin with an S because of second there. I think a word for unexpected. Oh, surprising. Surprising works, doesn't it? Because, yeah, surprising. Look, let me write it in first and then I'll explain it. That's a cool clue. So we have the S of second. Revolution is an uprising. And then it's around an R. So it's around the Earth's core. So we put all that together, we get surprising, which means unexpected. Very neat. That's a lovely clue there. Right, 12 across. Neighbourhood detectives reportedly scammed. Now here's this word, reportedly. When you see reportedly in a cryptic clue, you're looking for a homophone. Homophones are words that are spelt differently but sound the same. So, what are we looking for here? We're looking for a word that sounds like scammed. I think. So I think the definition here is neighbourhood. And then we have detectives. Now detectives is one of those words that it could also be detectives reportedly. I'm not sure which way around this is. But detectives is a word that's coded quite often in cryptics. It's usually DI, like detective inspector. Or it can be CID as well, for the Department of the Police. If it's detectives, it could be DIS. This could begin with DIS. Reportedly scammed. That means neighbourhood. Trying to give a neighbourhood, begin with DIS. District. Oh, it is district because you got the DIS, and then scammed would be tricked, like TRICKED, but in this case it's TRICT. District. Oh, that's lovely there. What a nice clue that is. And it's such a good surface as well. Neighbourhood detectives reportedly scammed. Very good. Right, let's try 13 across. Break ankle behind normal London street. Oh, that's 6 down. That's not 13 across. Let's try 13 across. Nice beds planted with setter's breaks. Now, what's happening there? When you see someone referring to a setter, it could be It's usually like me or I'm, something like that, because the setter is actually referring to themselves in the clue. So we have nice beds planted with setter. I think we're putting a setter, like whatever it is, me or I'm, into nice beds. And it means breaks. That's what I think is happening. I can't think what nice beds would be. Beds you often see as cots. But then what does nice mean? Yeah, I'm not really sure. Not sure with this one. Let's try 14 across. Let's come back to 13. New boring exercise, knock back pain. Right, new is often abbreviated just as an N. Knock back is quite a common reversal indicator, so something's being reversed here. So we have, what is boring exercise? Exercise can be PE. A lot of the time it's PE, isn't it? But boring. Oh, you think of something boring. It used to be an old woman I knew in Derry. And she would, a bit creepily, she would always say she's going to bore a hole into me. So with her fingers, she's like, I'm going to bore a wee hole. It was like the weirdest thing, her going bore a wee hole. I was terrified. But boring could mean that as well. Like if you're actually boring into something, this could be an insertion indicator. Like something is telling me to put the N into exercise, knock back. So maybe a backwards exercise, and the whole thing means pain. Cannot think what it is. I'm going to try one more across and then we'll switch to the downs to see what 16 across is like. Chief supports Spooner's black corn. Spooners, right. If you don't know, Spooner clues are fairly rare. You might get one in a crossword or maybe one in a week's worth of crosswords. But basically a Spooner clue refers to the Reverend Spooner, who was an academic reverend from the early 20th century who was famous for, if it was a two-word phrase, he would mix up the initial sounds of each word. So in this case, like black corn would be cack blorn. So in a Spooner clue, you're looking for his way of saying something. And if he says it the way he normally would say it, then that would give you the right answer that you're looking for. I know I haven't explained that very well. I always get myself confused when I start talking about Spooners. So I think we're probably looking for chief, a word for chief or chief supports. Spooner's black corn. So this is a way, if Spooner was trying to say black corn or something like black corn, he would get it wrong and it would sound like this chief supports. I have no idea. Spooner clues I find really hard. So I have no idea with this one. Okay, I'm going to switch to the downs. Let's see if we can make some headway here with the downs. 2 down. Leaving message about safe place. Leaving message about safe place. Again, there's about. About can be, it can also be CA for circa, like approximately, or RE for the Latin for about, or it can mean make an anagram. It can mean I could use it as a container, a word surrounding another word, or it can mean reversal. It can mean lots of things. So setters love it because they can disguise what they're doing with about. Leaving message about safe place. I have no idea what that is. I don't actually know where the definition is. It could be leaving or it could be place or safe place. Don't know. No idea. Let's try 3 down. Rustling paper. We've got two words here. So this is going to be a double definition maybe, or a cryptic definition. When you see just 2 words in a clue, usually it's a double definition. So you need a word that means both rustling and paper. Or it could be a cryptic definition as well. Rustling. What is rustling? That's like stealing stuff, isn't it? Oh, theft. We could have theft. Oh, this is cool. What a cool clue. Ruskin, brilliant. So theft describes rustling, but how does it describe paper? Well, if you read it, look, it's the FT, the Financial Times. The Financial Times, the question mark here says that it's a cryptic way of describing the Financial Times, and that's been, so there's a double definition, but one of the definitions is a cryptic definition. Oh. There we are. That's a great clue. Love it. Love it. Okay, let's try 4 down. Caught hand over breast, done for. Caught hand over breast, done for. Was a down clue and something's over breast? So I think this, you might have a word for breast here somewhere. Caught hand. A caught can be abbreviated to C, or it can also be a homophone indicator. Now, if you catch something, it's how you hear it, isn't it? So we could have a homophone for hand. I think all I'm saying here basically is that I think done for is the definition. So done for. Hand. Oh, I have it. I have it. That's great. It's handover. It's a homophone of handover, which is pass. But we're just saying pass, and then over breast. A common way of describing breast is tit, isn't it? So we go past it, done for, past it. Wow, that's clever. Okay, cool. 6 down. Break ankle behind normal London street. Okay, we have a normal London street here. 4-4. I can think Park Lane. Must be Park Lane. It is Park Lane. That's cool as well. How's it Park Lane? Well, basically because break ankle, we're saying we're making an anagram of ankle there, and it's coming behind normal, and normal is par, isn't it? That's a cool clue. And London Street, Park Lane is a street in London. Very good. Okay, cool. Let's try 7 across then. 7 across, maybe go on a date to get over marathon. Or 5. Maybe go on a date to get over marathon. Where's the definition here? This is a tricky one, isn't it? I mean, to get looks like it could be a link word. You know, maybe go on a date will get us over marathon. Not sure. Because also as a down clue, like over marathon could refer to maybe we have a date over marathon, maybe a word for marathon. I don't really know what's happening there. So let's come back. Let's come back to that one. Let's try 8 down. Interminable hour stuck inside gently cooking. Okay, cooking is a classic anagram indicator. So I think we've got, and I can see L and N here. I think we're making an anagram here of gently. We're putting something inside. We're putting H inside it because R can be stuck inside gently. R can be abbreviated to an H. So we have gently and H, and the whole thing means interminable. You can see lengthy there. Length. Lengthily. Lengthy. 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 Yes, there we go. Cool. That one works, doesn't it? I'm not sure about lengthy and interminable. Is that interminable? I suppose it could be seen as being lengthy. Okay, nice one. Let's go. We try. Where do we try now? Let's try 11 down. This sort of cerebral tat can be reined in. This sort of cerebral tat can be reined in. What's going on there? I like this sort of, that I'm thinking this is an anagram. I mean, I've checked 11 letters. I always look at the words. I think I can see like 8 and 3 here. That's definitely 11. So I think this sort of is an anagram indicator, and I like that anagram indicator. It's pretty cool. Can be reined in then as a definition. We need an anagram of cerebral tat. can see something able. That would be, yeah, I think it's able at the end here, isn't it? That would be the can be stuff. Retractable. Cool. Really cool. Love that. Okay. Next one then. We'll have a look at 13 across again, because we have some check-in letters there. Nice beds planted with setter's breaks. What is this nice beds business? I'm trying to think where the setter would come in as well, because there has to be like a me or I'm or something in here somewhere. Yeah, I'm not really sure yet. Do not know. Let's try 16 across again. We looked at that already. Oh, this is the Spooner one. I'm not going to get the Spooner one. I know it. Okay, let's move on. Let's try 18 across. Concert follows short pause in Hamlet. Now, why is Hamlet there? I got a question mark. It could be it's an example of something. Concert follows. So something's following short pause. So I think we have a, this is like a charade type clue, really, I think. In Hamlet. Hamlet. It's definitely Shakespeare-y vibes here. What's going on? Don't know. Do not know. Okay, this crossword starting to show its teeth now, isn't it? Let's try 20 across. Case made by radical saint. Well, saint is nearly always abbreviated to ST. So that would make, and made by sounds like it's a link stuff. So we're making this word from radical saint. I think it ends in ST. That's as far as I know so far. We need a synonym for case. I'm thinking court case type thing, but radical. Case. Oh, I don't know. Okay, let's try 24 across. We got a B to start with. That's something. No amount of time invested in journal can be healthy. So no amount of time invested in journal can be healthy. So how I read that, I've seen something in something can be healthy. This is healthy, I think, is the definition. So no amount of time invested in journal. So journal is the word. We need a word for journal that's around no amount of time. Begin with B. Again, I'm not really sure. Well, it's getting tough, isn't it? It's getting tricky. Let's see if the S is right in 21 down, will we? Old timer had students over. Old timer has students over. I don't think this definition is over. In over, when you see it in a cryptic, it can just be an O, because it'll be abbreviated from cricket. Old timer then could be the definition. Had students over. Over could also be a reversal indicator here, because it's a down clue. Old timer. We're looking for like a name of an old person, like another way of like a senior citizen. Yeah, I'm not sure. Let's try 27 across. We're definitely in the weeds now, aren't we? We're getting stuck here. Nick some ganja illegally. Okay, this has to be a hidden. Please be a hidden. I'm going to ring my bell. I think it is a hidden, isn't it? Ringing that bell. So some gives it away that it's a hidden. The definition here is Nick, and it's hidden in there. Look, ganja illegally is jail. Hallelujah, we've solved the clue finally. Cool. Now 25 down has got a J in it. We should get that. Tournament judge overwhelmed by mounting travel. Well, judge can be abbreviated, I think, to a J. Overwhelmed by means it's within. It's being contained by. Mounting in a down clue usually means reversal, because something's going up. It's mounting. Travel. We need a word for travel reversed around a J that means tournament. I think this is major. We literally just had the open, and I think this is major, isn't it? There's a tournament I can think of with a J in it anyway. Yes, and travel, look, is Rome. Rome backwards with a J in it gives us major. Lovely. Okay, 29 across. Let's try that. Usually, regulators policy. Usually, regulators policy. 214. That must be an A there, right? This means usually or regulators policy or policy. Not sure. See if we can get 22 down. That might help. Accommodates some who use stairs. Remember we just had some. It was a hidden indicator, wasn't it? And it's a hidden indicator again. Oh, thank goodness. Thank the Lord for hidden clues. Hiddens and anagrams really can get you out of a lot of trouble in crosswords. I find give you lots of checking letters. So look, this word means accommodates, and some means it's hidden in plain sight in who use stairs. Look at that. Houses, can you see it? That is so nice. H-O-U-S-E-S. Lovely. Cool. So 29 across is usually regular policy. Is it going to be an I or an A in there? I or an A, I think. As a rule, that works, doesn't it? As a rule can mean usually. As a rule. Regulators policy. Why is that regulators policy? I don't know. I'm not sure if that's right now. I just like the as a rule part for usually. I'm going to keep it and I'll come back to it if let's see if we can get 21 down again. Let's see if that ends in an L, then I'm happy. Old timer had students over. Old timer. Oh my God. This is so good. I love this clue, Ruskin. I love it. An old timer is literally, we're talking about an old timer, an old way of telling the time. This is the sundial. That's so good. And the way it works is students is NUS, the National Union of Students, look. And had is laid. I suppose it can mean laid, yeah. And you put them reverse them, so you get laid NUS, backwards is sundial. That is lovely. Okay, 24 across. What have we got here for 24 across? We have, just checking the time. Okay. 24 across. Okay, so we have no amount of time invested in general can be healthy. This looks like it's blooming, isn't it? Why? Why is it blooming though? Okay, journal is blog, B-L-O-G. No amount of time. 0 minutes. Look at that. That is clever, isn't it? 0 min, no amount of time. And then it's inside a journal, a blog. Like that, meaning healthy. That's so good. Very good. Okay, 20 across. Do we have it? Oh, why have we got a T? Oh, it's from Saint. That's right. Oh, that's that Vatican. I'm not going to get that. I'm going to have to come back. Maybe later. Right, well, we got there in the bottom right corner. Let's just see if we can make something with 26 across now. That'll help us a lot, won't it? Great painters seldom struggle with art school at first. Here's that at first thing again. So we have, probably using the first letter, at least of school, I think. Great painters, 3-7. Yeah, I have this. Struggling here is an anagram indicator. Great painters are old masters, aren't they? And if you look, that is an anagram of seldom. I can see seldom in there. That's 6 letters. We need 10. And art and S. So seldom, art, and S anagrammed gives us old masters. How cool. So the school first is at the end. So we're basically we're anagramming seldom and art, giving us old master, and then putting the S on the end. That's how that works. Cool. Right, we've got some checking letters here now. Let's go. 19 down. Books, good evening in general. Now, books, when you see books, think Bible. So it's going to be NT or OT. Now this, if that is what it is, then it's going to be OT, and then no word I know of begins with NT, so it has to begin with OT, I think. So OT. Good can be abbreviated to G. Evening, not sure, in general. So the definition here is general, maybe? Oh, that's clever. This is hello. Good evening is hello. Oh. Othello was a general. That's cool. That's good. Okay. Let's try 15 down. Just keen to get some more checking letters for those crosses. Let's see. Say who you suspect botched man's enema. What a surface that is. Say who you suspect botched. Botched here looks so much like an anagram indicator, and man's enema, we must be making an anagram of man's enema. Definition here is say who you suspect them. Name names. That is lovely. Lovely clue. Name names. Very good. Okay, 17 down. Acquirable hip condition. Hip is one of those words you see a lot, and when you see it, just think of something being in, like something being in season, something being, trendy. So I think, because it's 2 letters as well, I think this is going to be, it starts with in anyway. Acquirable hip condition. I'm not sure what that means. Hip condition. I don't know. I'm not sure what that is, actually. We'll come back to that one, but it's in something. Let's see, just try 23 across. So we get random article found in churches. Well, article, when you see article in a cryptic, then it's going to be referring to indefinite or definite articles. So it's going to be a, an, or the. There's an N here, so I think it must be an A. So we got random article found in church. So I think this is the wordplay here. Article found in churches. Church can be abbreviated to CH or CE. Actually, it's both in this case. That's nice. We got CH to start with, CE at the end. We got chance, random. That's cool. 18 across. This is the concert falls short pause in Hamlet. Just looking at those checking letters. Community works there. Oh, it's community. Hamlet is a community. Of course, it's a small village. That's cool as well. That's very good. That's very well disguised. I don't understand the wordplay yet, but a concert, I suppose, is unity. If something's in unity, it's in concert. And follow short pause. A pause is a comma, but it's a short pause, so we're taking the A off comma. That's very good. Like that. 28 across. Have we looked at that yet? No. Blessing D. This is very cryptic, isn't it? Blessing. This means blessing. D. Not sure. Really not sure. Let's try. Have we tried everything? Now let's try 14 across again. Let's see what we're going to get here. New boring exercise knocked back. Okay, so this is there's the N of new. So it looks like it's going into an exercise, not back. For pain, a word for pain. Agony. Agony. Because that's yoga backwards. That's cool. Very good. Like that. Let's try it. Come on, we must get 2 down now. We got leaving message about safe places. Has to end in ing. So leaving message about safe place. This about here could be, I can see the word ping there. That could be a message. If you message someone, you ping them, don't you? So it could be ping about, so this means leaving then. So ping about safe place. So this is a safe place. Put in quote, it's put in inverted commas though. Parking works. An arc is a safe place, I suppose. And leaving, parking. I suppose if you park something, you leave it there, don't you? That's very clever. Like that. That's very good. Right, we'll try now. We'll try 7 down again. Maybe go on a date to get over a marathon. This looks like test. Not sure. Not sure. Let's try 28 across again. We got that. Oh, that's a blessing. No. 17 down. Acquirable hip condition. Well, this could be it looks like in season actually if you look at it now. In season hip. Acquirable. Something's acquirable. Is it in season? I think yes. Okay, I'm going to go with in season. I'm not 100% sure, to be honest. I'm going to check the annotated solutions to see if Ruskin's given an idea. I'm going to go with in season there. 13 across. I haven't looked at that for a bit. Nice beds. Oh, here's our nice beds. Planted with setters breaks. Nope. 20 across. This is tough now, isn't it? Case made by Radical Saint. Case. Or it could be chest, couldn't it? Of course it's Che Guevara is the radical and Saint is ST. Case is a chest. Okay. Come on, 7 down, let's go. 4, 5. To get over a marathon. Toss. Test match. Oh my god, it's test match. Oh, that. Look at that. An over marathon is a marathon of overs. Like an over is a part of a cricket match. So a test match has got a lot of overs. So you could call it, I suppose, an over marathon. A test match. Maybe go on a date. I suppose that if you go on a date, you're testing a match, aren't you? So this is almost like a double definition then, is it, or something? It's not a double definition. What is this? What would you call this? Or maybe it is. But over marathon, that's a great way of referring to a test match. An over marathon. Very nice. Okay, I'm happy with that. That's brilliant. 13 across. Nice beds planted with setters breaks. Well, there's plural everywhere. This ends in an S. Limits. It must be limits. Breaks. Why is it limits? Well, there's this setter. I'm. And then we got lits. Oh, this isn't nice beds. This is Nice beds. These are beds in Nice. This is the French for bed, which is lit, L-I-T. So nice beds are L-I-T-S. Wow. That is sneaky, Ruskin. That is proper sneaky, that is. Nice is one of those words. Remember that from future reference? Nice. It can be maybe be referring to like the French town or city or whatever it is. Lovely. Right, 16 across. Chief supports Spooner's black corn. So, Chief supports, I think that's the definition. Spooner's black corn. This is plural then, so it ends in an S, doesn't it? I don't know. Chief supports. The chief support of something. What's that? What letters can go in here? Toys. It's A-Y or E-Y, isn't it? Or O-Y. A-Y. Oh, mainstays. It's mainstays. Those are chief supports. Now, why is it? What's the spoonerism there? Stain maize. Stain maize. So maize is the corn, isn't it? Maize. Stain maize. Black corn. Not 100% sure what's happening there. Suppose if you stain maize, you blacken corn, maybe? I don't know. Not 100% sure about that. But I like the chief supports part. So the spoonerism would be stain maize. Okay. Yeah. Okay, 28 across. This is the last one. Come on. Blessing. D. So this is a word that means blessing. Does it end in ing, I wonder? Something's a blessing. Is it blessing? Are we blessing? Are we, is it a verb? Are we actually blessing something, or is it blessing the noun? And what does D mean? It's very cryptic, this one, isn't it? Blessing. This is tough. I think of synonyms for blessing. Come on. Synonym for blessing. Godsend. Oh, that was a godsend. Godsend. Oh, geez, it is godsend as well. What a godsend of a clue that is. How's that godsend? Because yes, it is as well. Look at that. There's the confetti. That's a godsend. D, in this case, is the end of the word God. So God's end would be D. That's how that works. It's a double definition. This is cryptic. Wow. What a crossword that was, Ruskin. That was brilliant. So good. I still don't understand the this one as a rule. So I'm going to have a look and see what was going on there. And also mainstays. I don't understand that either. So let me have a look. These annotated solutions. So what was the first one? Mainstays. Chief support. Black corn is staying maize. Is that a thing then? Staying maize? Okay. That's that. Right. What about what was the other one? As a rule. Double definition. Usually, and then the second one is regular. So ASA, the Advertising Standards Authority. ASA, okay. And then rule is policy. So ASA rule. Would it not be ASA's rule? An ASA rule, is that a policy? I suppose it could be. Okay. Alright, well at least we got the answers there, but that was overall a very, very, very enjoyable crossword. I hope you enjoyed the watch. I think Ruskin had a look earlier. I think she's done about, this is her 6th crossword now on there. How cool is that though? This is the most recent one. So check out our other crosswords. I'll put a link to everything in the video description as well. And don't forget our word of the week. If you really fancy getting involved in the live stream, which is great fun on Sundays at 8 PM. We also have a part of the live stream where we try and create a cryptic crossword at speed. So I send a word out and everyone tries to the first person to come up with a valid cryptic crossword clue gets sent into the crossword. We make a really nice little mini 7x7 crossword doing that. But the word of this week is Holy Spirit. Anyway, we've had a godsend and now we end with the Holy Spirit. Send me your clues for Holy Spirit. My email address is right there. Thanks again to Ruskin for letting me use their crossword, and I hope you enjoyed it. Like, comment, subscribe, do all those things. And partly pressing the bell is a good thing actually, because then it tells you exactly when my next video comes out. But thanks for watching, and I will see you soon. Okay, thanks, bye.